October is one of my favorite months, not just because of Halloween, but it's also when Google released their latest Pixel devices. They've been a mainstay for our channel, so both Matteo and I got the Pro version this year as well. Today's video will be an unboxing, followed by a phone setup video, a Pixel Watch unboxing, and many other videos coming soon. But let's see what we got this year. The phone was delivered in a recycled cardboard box, and in addition to the phone, we actually got the Pixel Watch, which was a bonus in the UK for pre-ordering the device. The actual phone box is similar to past ones. Nice and small, actually a tiny bit smaller than last year's. The front is just the device image and name, with some branding on the sides. It also has the actual phone's color, which is a nice touch. On the back, there's some basic specifications of the device, plus quite a lot of text describing the contents of the box in 9 different languages. But we don't like spoilers here, so let's peel off the stickers and see what's actually inside. Oh, it's always so satisfying. And straight away, we get the device itself, front and center, with the distinct visor at the top and the Google logo in the middle. But we can look at this a bit later. Inside, there's not too much, just like last year. A USB-C cable for charging and data transfers, a USB dongle for said data transfers, in case you want to copy data from your previous device, and a massive booklet, probably written by Dostoevsky, with all the ins and outs of the device in multiple languages. Just compare how much bigger it is to last year's. At the front of the booklet, there's also the SIM ejector tool with some useful links, which can come in handy for the phone setup video coming tomorrow. But that's it, no wall charger this time, so you'll have to use your own charger instead. The phone's 5000 mAh battery charges at up to 23 watts, which is not too fast compared to Xiaomi or other companies offering 120 watt charging. But there's also wireless charging at up to 20 watts and battery share, which is great to see. But let's look at the phone itself. I got the Snow White version, and it looks quite lovely and very white indeed. Much whiter than last year's Pixel 6 Pro, which I got in cloudy white. Matteo's phone is Hazel, and it looks quite nice, but expect a few case unboxing videos from us very soon. Luckily, the phone's glass back is well protected with Gorilla Glass Victus, and the frame is made of polished aluminium. This time, the camera bump is made of the same material, so it blends quite nicely, and is very distinctive while keeping the unique Pixel design language started last year. The phone is also IP68 certified, which means it should have good water and dust resistance. The screen cover has information about the location of buttons and ports, SIM tray on the left, USB-C port and speakers at the bottom, power button and the volume rocker at the right, and just a microphone at the top, plus an interesting antenna panel we haven't seen before. What I like is that the buttons on the right are lower this time, so you don't have to reach far for the power button, unlike last year when it was a bit too high for me. Great to see. At the front of the device we have a beautiful 6.7-inch LTPO OLED screen with up to 120Hz refresh rate, and you can adjust that in the menu. We'll have to spend more time with the device, but so far it looks great and should be perfect for consuming content. It's also brighter this year with up to 1500 nits of brightness. It's also covered by Gorilla Glass Victus for protection. At the bottom of the screen we get a fingerprint scanner. Again, we'll have to spend more time with it to assess it, but Google said it's a new one which should work better, so let's hope that's the case, since last year's was in my opinion one of the biggest downsides of the Pixel 6 Pro. What's great is that Google re-added face detection unlocking, which was missing last year, so I'm excited to test it out soon. Apparently, this was possible thanks to the new Google Tensor G2 chipset, which is an upgrade compared to last year, especially in the machine learning area. We'll soon talk more about all those Google smarts like voice detection and camera processing improvements, so stay tuned. When it comes to day-to-day performance, processor speed improvements weren't the focus this year, and the Pixel in raw performance will be a bit behind the latest Qualcomm devices, but Google increased some processor clock speeds and the graphics card has also been improved, so for most users it should be more than enough. This year's Pixel 7 Pro also comes with 12GB of RAM, and while my model has 128GB of storage at £849, you can also get the 256GB version in the UK for £949. Lastly, let me briefly mention the cameras. Like last year, we got 3. 50MP main lens, which I believe is the same as last year, an upgraded and wider 12 megapixel ultra-wide lens, now with autofocus and macro functionality, and a 48 megapixel 5x telephoto lens with optical image stabilization. We'll need more time with the device to talk about it, but we're super excited. The 10.8 megapixel front-facing camera also got an upgrade. It now also supports 4K 60 frames per second recording, which is fantastic to see. Stay tuned for more camera samples soon. So far, the phone looks great, so I'm really excited for the new Pixel phone. We'll talk more about the software, performance and cameras soon, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to hear more. But for now, thanks for watching!